On Food Unwrapped 2 years ago, Jimmy came face to face with something monstrous. A fatberg.
That is incredible. There's so much fat. That looks like Matt Tebbut's artery.
Our careless cooking habits were causing havoc in our sewers.
Look at that!
Since calling these drainage disasters to the public's attention, have we changed our greasy ways?
Maybe you've roasted a chicken or a frying pan, you got a little bit of oil. What do you do?
I mean, I tend to just throw it away, possibly down the sink.
Down the plug hole?
Yeah.
I sort of put it down the sink, but I shouldn't.
If I get this much of oil, then I'll put it in the drain.
Seems like swooshing it down the sink is still a popular option, but just what impact is that having on our sewers? I've come to the Museum of London to take a look. Head of Conservation Sharon Robinson-Carver shows me one of the museum's most disgusting displays.
Do you want to come and see the fatberg?
Yeah, I do. Is it in here?
It is.
The Whitechapel Fatberg is the daddy of all drain blockages, discovered in an East London sewer last year.
This is the last remaining chunk of it. It was originally 130 tonnes and 250 metres long, which was longer than Tower Bridge.
250 metres long. What exactly is in there?
So fatbergs are a combination of fat, oil and grease, which are sort of bound together with wet wipes. And actually, when we analysed this particular fatberg sample, we found that about 60% of it is household cooking waste that's going down the drains.
And this is literally the tip of the fatberg that we're looking at, isn't it?
It is the tip of the fatberg.
It's a slippery issue. If the grease we pour down the sink is liquid, how does it solidify to block our sewers? Dr. Raffaella Villa, a biotechnology expert, has the answer.
What are we going to do?
We are going to create our own little fatberg.
Recipe for a fatberg. We start with our water and cooking oil, then add calcium carbonate found in tap water.
Shall I stir it?
You can stir it. Yes, please, go ahead.
Ooh, look at that.
Exactly.
It's changed from being completely see-through to opaque.
Yeah,
So we've created our very own fatberg in a measuring jug.
more or less, yes.
I can see how easily these fatbergs are formed, but what can we do to stop them blocking our sewers?
So as much as you can, wipe your pans before you put it in the dishwasher or before you wash up.
What about if you've got even more oil than just a white round?
That should be collected into a pot. Every so often I do a trip to the waste collection and dispose of my used oil.
Thankfully, councils across the UK now offer oil recycling and collection services, so please do check what's available in your area. I've come to Motherwell in Scotland to meet the people who are changing the destiny of waste oil one chip fryer at a time.
Hello.
Hello, Kate.
Dickon?
Nice to meet you.
Lovely to meet you. Now, I've heard that you guys do some very interesting things with waste oil.
We certainly do.
OK. Gosh, it's vast, isn't it?
Yeah, it's pretty big.
Here in this plant, they transform old cooking oil into biofuel.
And this is our pre-treatment.
Oh, gosh. What is happening in here?
This is where we take the stuff that comes out the chip shops, out of the restaurants, and it gets strained, cleaned, and turned into an oil before it can go over to the biodiesel plant.
Smells pretty ripe.
Might smell a little bit more in here.
What's in here?
Well, this is some used cooking oil. So that's what you're looking at there.
It looks like swamp jelly.
That amount of used cooking oil will make about that much biodiesel at the end of the day. Once it's cleaned up, it's just a chemical conversion process.
What's more, this process gives a saving of greenhouse emissions over fossil diesel of 85%. That's excellent news for the environment and our sewers.
So, Dickon, for you, would you ideally have more of this source material?
Yes, absolutely. No, we'd love more. The more we can get, the better. We'd rather we didn't have to go into the sewers to get it out, and we'd rather be able to collect it at source.
Fueled by the knowledge our waste oil can be put to good use, I check out the delivery tankers. And the drivers are filling up with, yep, you guessed it.
And what's in the back? What's he about to drive?
So that's biodiesel, that's finished biodiesel product, and it's going to end up going out to bus companies and truck companies in England. We've probably got about 6,000 to 7,000 buses running on our biodiesel.
So going from a Fatberg to running a truck like this,
Yep.
one man's trash is another man's treasure.
Indeed.